Our first Sunday nighter this season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
5-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first NFL carry for the Rams' Todd Gurley replacement, Cam Akers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff will get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the give, this is Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 2, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Goff now on second down. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Going up top for Cup. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
Second down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. For 23 yards, the final tally. The give is to Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Complete to the tight end, Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 32. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First down throw for Prescott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Third down, it's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second and 4.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And his throw here is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
10th carry now for Elliott. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
At the Rams' 12-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. His pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Goff on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff throwing again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again. Goff. And it is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Robert Woods. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. final shot before break here. Gone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He starts with a give to Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 11 now. Now gone. And Goff is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's gone. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Every time I see Cooper Kupp play, I'm reminded of the first time I saw him in a summertime workout session. I remember running around screaming, "Who is this young man?" And now we see him on the NFL level. Broke the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in 2019 yards. Career highs in all the major statistical categories. And not only that, that's over the knee injury the previous season. This guy's tough as nails.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to draw it a bit closer.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Two-point conversion caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
23, Rams 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. But now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 8. 1st down, Dallas.
Cowboys.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's Elliott. Complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
Yeah, we dominate today.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. It is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for first times tonight he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. No gain on the run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down, Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Dallas.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Pollard again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they take a knee.
Goff on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Dallas, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week.